Assalamu alaikum friends, this is Kashif Shazad. I am an IELTS trainer. I teach IELTS online and offline. As I have already told you that we have an institution working in Gujarat as a Barful Educational Services, and we provide coaching for IELTS and spoken English. Along with that, we also provide assistance with a visa consultancy. I have made many videos on IELTS which you can watch on my channel IELTS with Kashif, and you can take help if you are preparing for IELTS or if you are intending to do IELTS. Today's video topic is I'm going to tell you 5 things which you should never do if you are preparing for IELTS. There are many people who just start IELTS without any planning. This video is for those people who are going to prepare for IELTS, and I'll mention 4 to 5 things which you should never do. Let's go towards the detail. There are 5 things you should never do while preparing for IELTS. Number one, always make a plan. Either you are going to module by module, either you are going to start from reading, from listening, or from speaking, or from writing. Never start IELTS preparation by starting 3 to 4 modules together. This is not good. Look, this is not the course which you already have been studying in your intermediate, in your bachelor's, and in your master's. This is totally different. This is Cambridge course, and you need to have a plan and a strategy to execute, to have good bands in your IELTS. So never go without plan in IELTS preparation. Always have a plan, where to start, how to start, and what to start with. Number two, never always rely on the tips and tricks. The people who think that they can prepare IELTS themselves, they check on YouTube. Obviously, there are many speakers, international and Pakistani as well. The people are giving you tips and tricks to prepare for IELTS. Remember one thing, you can never prepare for your IELTS with the help of only tips and tricks. There may be some trainers on the internet who tell you how to implement those tips and tricks, but one thing to remember is you always need focus, motivation, and guided practice. Without these factors, there are few students, I would say 3 or 4 out of 100, who can complete their preparation of IELTS. Rest of them, see them and become failed in IELTS exam. We have plenty of students who come to us after giving exams one time, preparing themselves, thinking about that preparation charges should be avoidable, or they can think that we should not pay the preparation charges, we should prepare ourselves. IELTS is not difficult. There may be few people for them IELTS is not difficult, but for most of them, as I have taught master student, PhD students, intermediate students, and bachelor students, and it's my experience and it's my wisdom which I developed from my experience that you cannot do IELTS yourself. There may be some people, but most of the people fail to do IELTS while watching those people who have done IELTS on their own. I have given you 2 points. Never go without a plan and never rely on tips and tricks only. The number 3 is, do not ignore official resources. There are different resources of IELTS, like there are IELTS 19 books IELTS. There are some resources which are on internet. You can always go on internet, you can check some resources. So always try to search for some resources or contact some expert who can tell you, who can guide you what resource you should use. Never use outdated material, never use out of the way material. The students who study with me, who I teach, they always ask me, sir, should I go to YouTube and check for some different videos? I tell them not to do that. I refuse them, that you are already taking coaching from me. I am guiding you, I am trying to give you the best. So you don't need to go on YouTube and take some extra videos and extra classes to prepare yourself much. The only thing you need to do is focused practice and with guided guided monitoring. You need that. Number 4 is, do not try to memorize the answers of speaking and writing. This is one of the biggest mistakes students normally do. While obviously you cannot memorize listening and reading answers, but some people memorize writing templates, some people memorize speaking lines, they just cram or they just memorize so that they can clear interview or they can write some essay. That is the worst thing you can do in IELTS. Never do that, otherwise you will never get your required bands. Number 5 is, there are many people who think that if there are some mistakes in grammar, spellings, tenses, they can easily get their bands. This is your I think this is a foolish approach. IELTS is an English test, and it's an international evidence that you have the ability to speak, to listen, to read and write. And if you think that IELTS is a course like your intermediate course, that you are given some books and you are told that your exam will come into these books, no, this is wrong approach. I told you before, Cambridge demands practice from you, demands focus from you. If they have launched 19 books in last 15 to 19 years, that doesn't mean that paper will come out of those 19 books. That means that you will have to practice from those 19 books, and after that you will have the confidence, or your coach, your instructor, your trainer will give you the confidence. Now you can go for the test. You always need someone, some guide to give you tips and tricks, to make you implement those tips and tricks and then monitor you so that you can pass the test. There are some exceptions but not usually obvious. Let me give you an example. I had a friend in Lala Musa, and he's got a nephew, and he is extra intelligent, super genius. I have met him many times when he was suffering with the tough times. He was going through tough times. He came to me and we consulted some things with him, and he's super intelligent. I knew he's intelligent. He sent me a text that said, kindly guide me, I want to go for IELTS. I'm well prepared. He has done bachelor's in first, and he's now doing freelancing and he's working with international clients. So I had an idea that he's a good student. Still I called him that come to office, let me check at what level are you, then I'll guide you, whatever you need I can guide you. uh, he actually for he didn't want to pay much for preparation, and I had an idea that he can be prepared himself, so I never forced him. The first thing, he was in reference with my friend, and the second thing, he's dear to me as well, so I told him just come to me. I took his test, reading, listening and writing, and then I told him that do these things, couple of things. I gave him the resources, and now I'm sure he will be prepared much. From that test which he took, from reading, from listening and from writing, I had a very good idea at what level he stood and what resources he needs, and I'm sure he'll prepare in 15 days, and he doesn't need any extra coaching, any extra preparation. But again, let me tell you one thing, there are very few students who are super genius, super intelligent, and who can prepare IELTS themselves, who are self organized. But still you need someone's guidance. Still, let me reiterate it, that still you need guidance, still you need practice, motivation, and still you need to make sure whenever you take clothes on, you go in front of mirror and you check, am I looking good? Obviously you need someone's assurance. You ask someone, check my clothes, am I looking good? So you always need a mirror, either in life, or for your clothes, or for your skills, or for your preparation. You need someone to assure you that you are right, you are going good, and you'll get the good bands. That is it for this video. I hope this would be productive for you people. Inshallah, we'll see each other in the next video of IELTS. Till then, take care of yourself and remember me in your prayers. Thank you very much.